They can't hear us.
Dylan, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. There's no sound. They would like to inform you of that.
Is there a sound now? There's a sound
now. What's up, guys?
We're the cast of Teen Wolf.
Well, yeah, we're the cast of Teen
Well, they
Wolf.
want to know.
I'm pretty sure if they're tuning in to the MTV Facebook live chat, they know that this is the cast of Teen Wolf.
Let me say what I want to say. We're
Say
the
it,
cast
please.
of Teen Wolf. And this is Facebook Live.
We just kind of want to bring you guys into our world this morning. Day 2 of San Diego Comic-Con 2016.
They know what year it is, man.
You know what, dude? It's just
Archive.
sassy.
Archivable moments? Is this archived at all? No.
It's sassy. It's early. Dylan hasn't eaten yet. He's
I have
kind
2
of
cups of coffee. I'm just
please. Everyone needs to chill out.
Chill out.
Can they hear us if we're not in the microphone? Or do we have to be in the microphone? We'll point it at each other. Okay.
Do we have questions?
All the mics, all the microphones. They aren't live yet.
Oh.
No, we're live. This is live.
Well,
So I have a computer here. You guys have questions on this computer, and we're going to answer as many as possible. So I guess we'll just probably take turns. I'm going to think of a good... Okay, so... Okay, I guess we'll address this first. Yes, Teen Wolf is coming to an end. We saw a few petitions last night trying to bring the show back and convince Jeff Davis to bring the show back and convince Teen Wolf. Guys, you guys are so incredibly sweet. But I don't want you to waste your time. Unfortunately, this decision is final. I want you to hear it from us first, and that it's not a bad thing. It's that this is just the end of this chapter of all of our lives, and I think we'll have 100 episodes by the end of the show, and 100 episodes. And
that's incredible.
We went over some trivia last night, and Cody was the only one that knew all of it. So I think we just thank you guys for taking this ride with us, and it's hugely impacted our lives, as you can imagine, and it's because of you guys. So thank you, and unfortunately, this is the final decision for MTV. Don't hate them. Don't hate Jeff Davis. It's been an incredible ride. Jeff Davis brought you 100 episodes of Teen Wolf, and he's the man to thank. So just thank you guys for sticking with us.
You know what I think is cool, too? I think it's beautiful is that with Teen Wolf coming to an end, from what I've observed, it gives the opportunity for the fans to experience like a proper goodbye, a proper farewell. It also brings this sense of unity where it's like, maybe people that have gotten lost throughout the seasons or people that have stuck with it from the beginning, grown from season to season. It's like this final season, season 6, gives the opportunity for all these fans to kind of unite once again and celebrate something that they've kind of grown passionate over the last 6 years of their lives. It's pretty cool. It's definitely cool.
And it's really cool to be a part of it. Even though I kind of just jumped in season 4, you guys are awesome, man. Like, what you guys gave me such a great opportunity for making this show so popular and successful that I jumped into something that was already going great, and I just want to continue to make it better. And I think that's what all we want to do is make season 6 the best season for you guys, and we're working hard to do so. So you guys are awesome, and we love you.
What was the question even?
We're just kind of like spitballing.
It was the fact that this is the end.
Right.
Addressing that first.
No, it's weird because me and Kylan and even Cody, we came on later and later than everyone else, and it's weird because it feels like we've been here from the very start, and we've really grown with this show. Me and Kylan were pretty young when we started, and now we're like young adults, and now we have beards and goatees and.
Well, hold on, in my defense, I had a beard coming on in this show.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on now.
You're lucky.
Okay, there's a lot of comments, but not a lot of questions.
All right, guys, let's
get some questions.
Yeah, let's answer some
We'll love
questions,
to-
guys. We'd love to see them in the chat.
We are not finished shooting season 6. We're halfway through, so we actually all still go back to work until February. We're editing through April or May, and there is not, I don't believe, we're going to check with the team, no release date for season 6 yet. There's not a release date for season 6. So as soon as that happens, we will be the first to tell you guys. As far as other questions, does anyone else want to take these other questions?
Hold on. What are you going to do after this? We all have, this is the beginning. This is really, truly the beginning for all of us. I truly believe that. There's so much time ahead of us, and for me at least, this experience has been a stepping stone. So It's been an incredible learning experience, and I'm so grateful to have been a part of the show and just kind of hone in my craft and my art form and allow myself to grow and, just on to more amazing projects and, just a more fulfilling career as an artist. And I'm excited. I can't wait. I just feel so prepped because of the time that I've spent on this show thus far.
Yeah, I think Teen Wolf is like the best training for any young actor who wants to really have a long career. They just teach you how to be able to just go right into it and know what hard work means.
This show is hard work.
And Cody's worked on a few shows. I would love to hear your opinion about stunts and the hours that we're trying to pull off on the budget that we have.
It's insane.
It's pretty incredible what they do.
Well, it's insane. It's insane because like every episode of Teen Wolf, it's almost like we're filming a movie in like 6 days. The schedule's insane. The hours are insane. The amount of work that we like actually get done it still blows my mind. And the shots, the cinematography involved, like what we're able to set up and what we're able to execute from an artistic like point of view in the amount of time that we actually have, and then still get these amazing performances from every one of the actors on the show. And then not even talking about special effects, not talking about stuff blowing up and fire and sparks and makeup, and then we have somebody doing backflips, and it's insane, man. I've never been on a show where everyone involved works as hard as they do.
I will say, speaking to the crew members that we've had, we've been lucky enough to have the same ones coming back year after year, and they've had some of them have been in this business 25, 30 years, and one of the interesting things I learned about Teen Wolf was how much we collaborate. And apparently that's not normal on other sets. I mean, you'll have a grip telling the DP, hey, what if we pull out this camera and do this shot? And everybody listens to everybody else. There's not a lot of egos involved as far as a hierarchy goes, from a DP who's running a camera department. You'll have maybe a day player type Steadicam B camera guy coming in towards the end of the season and saying, hey, what about this? I don't know your show, but we've got this cool camera, and they actually listen. And so that's why you see, if you feel like Teen Wolf feels more cinematic than other shows that are in our genre, that's why. I mean, they have really cool cameras. What they do with the budget, I always find it interesting when I'll pick Jeff's brain or pick our DP's brain, Dave, about what kinds of cameras are not normal to have on a normal TV. You'll see them in movies more than TV. And it's really fun to watch them set up their shots. And some of them can take an hour to set up, but they're incredible shots. And so I love that Teen Wolf goes that extra step and gets those specialty shots. You don't see that every day on TV.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Teen Wolf for me, man, it's really been like a college. I mean, working with such talented young actors, it's kind of honed in like a passion for me, just like you all have a passion for the show. I have the same passion, but on a performance and an artistic level, and it's great because working with Tyler, his energy, it inspires me to create the same for myself. Sprayberry, me and him already have chemistry, and it's only been propelling us.
Ooh,
so
chemistry.
as far as next things, I mean, I feel like this is kind of like my graduation, and it's definitely a bittersweet because we made a lot of family and friends here, but at the same time, it's been just a really condensed amount of growth in one single time in my life, and I'm just grateful. And one thing I do see, like, it's not normal. Like, a lot of people say that the sets are like family, but like it's honestly not a normal thing, like what Teen Wolf has, and which is why it's so successful, because there's no like she said, no egos, and it really shows, and it really helps us to all create something that you guys love. And
it is, man. That's so true. I'm gonna jump in on that because like I've been on sets where people show up and they cannot wait to go home, like counting down the minutes for when they can leave. And there's been days where I'm on Teen Wolf where like I'll have an early morning call and I'll wrap at like 2 p.m. and I'll stay until nighttime and just hang out. And that's what people don't get too, like, because they don't see that side of things. But the amount of time that we all are on set together, we're actually all hanging out in real life too. Like, I can't tell you the amount of times we've been over to Posey's house. We used to film at the old stage, like lunchtime, almost every other day. Every day we'd go to Posey's house and hang out for like 45 minutes. Like it's crazy. It's like when we're working, it doesn't feel like work, and that's the best part. It literally feels like we're just creating some amazing art with some really good friends and having the time of our lives, and it's amazing, dude. It really is. Everyone enjoys being on that set.
Now, one of the questions that's come in is, how do you want the season to end? That's come up a little bit yesterday as well in some of our interviews. I'll ask this to the three of you guys. How do you see your characters ending?
I see myself going out in a blaze of glory, like spontaneously
blowing up.
combusting in like the ultimate hero sacrifice.
You just get blown up by a grenade or something.
I don't know how it would happen, but I just want to like walk into a room and like this like glowing red thing comes out of my chest, and like I have to
Your heart.
run and like tackle the villain, and by doing so, I like spontaneously combust and save Beacon Hills. I'd like to go out in like a
Beacon
shining
Hills.
moment, whenever
Yeah.
it may be. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
I don't know. I guess for Mason, I think I don't know. I think the way he would want it, I want Mason to end is almost on a note where he continues to live in this supernatural world that he's grown to love, even though he sees that there's there's dangers in it. But I think I would love to see him stick with his people, Liam and everybody, all the people that he's come close to, and stay in Beacon Hills as long as he's needed. And maybe go to college because he's super smart. Like maybe go to Harvard or something. That'd be cool.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be
Go to
cool.
Harvard or something.
That'd be cool.
I think I want to see Liam. I mean, I feel like Liam has to end as an alpha. I feel like that has to be his ending.
you're daddy now?
I think I'm
He's
daddy.
daddy.
I'm daddy.
He's daddy.
I think
I
well
don't
because
know,
I think
guys, Facebook chat, is Liam daddy now?
Am I daddy?
I'd love to, yes or no.
Daddy Liam.
Let's have. Can we
Have you
start a
become-
poll?
Have you become daddy on the feeds? Mom, apparently.
Am I
That's a thing.
daddy?
I've seen.
I think
daddy
I feel
with
like
your
I feel like
name.
I'm baby or something.
No,
No, I called you daughter one time.
Daughter.
You're
I've been
Scott's
called daughter. Oh my
You're
god.
Scott's daughter.
No, but I feel like all
Hey guys, is there a way that we could set up a poll to see how many people agree that Dylan's daddy now?
we could
He's
probably set
18,
up.
so it's fine.
That's true. We could set up a
We
poll.
should set that up.
I don't think
It'll happen.
I don't think any of them are listening.
They don't care.
Well,
Liam
we're
Dun-
getting
Liam-
feedback
Liam
that
Dunbar
nothing's there
daddy
yet.
poll.
Oh, it's still
Did they say daddy?
poll.
Aw,
Liam
dang
Dunbar
it.
daddy poll. No, I just feel like everything that they've written, from the past 2 seasons has been, trying to get Liam prepared to be the leader at some point for, all of his friends. And I feel like it'd be cool to leave with like the new generation of Teen Wolf, and then they just in the back of all of our minds, we know that they're going to go on to do other great things.
Yeah.
That we might not see, but it's happening.
It's
happening
happening.
in Beacon Hills.
No, I agree.
It's
with
going
that.
down in Beacon Hills.
I agree.
I would actually love to hear from you guys too. Oh yeah, I need a microphone. You can't just project with the diaphragm.
He was like, I don't want that.
Well, I didn't have anything to say at the moment, Kylan.
Sorry.
Kylan.
Sassy morning.
I would love to hear your guys' thoughts too. I think one thing that makes the show so successful is the engagement with the fans and the ability to connect through social media. I'd love to hear like you guys and how you would envision the show ending and how characters would almost come to an end as well. Because as much of this is our show and our project and our baby, and granted I've only been here since season 5, but this level of acceptance that I've felt since being on the show is truly incredible. I do feel like this is part of me. Like this is my baby as well.
This is my baby.
I'll say on the Lydia note, no one has a detective agency in Beacon Hills yet.
That should be
And
his.
so I think Lydia would start her
Or-
own detective agency.
You guys work together.
Because we've been working for free for many years now, and I think that we need to be compensated for our time after graduation. So I'm going to go ahead and vote for the Beacon Hills Detective Agency.
That is
you
pretty
guys
good.
are definitely like the Scooby Gang. I just now
Yeah.
realized.
Oh yeah, I always call it the Scuba Pack.
I just
Yeah.
now put that
Yeah,
together.
we're totally the Scuba Pack. I'm Daphne, obviously.
I'm scrappy for sure.
Daphne, Daphne at 5'3". You are Scrappy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
yeah,
would see you.
Scuba
I could
Pack.
see your character working at like a supernatural detective
We don't
agency.
really have a Thelma technically. Thelma and Daphne are kind of combined,
Okay, that makes sense. But who
and
is,
then Shelly is. It's got to be like some newer character.
Shaggy?
No.
Female Shaggy?
Like
You think Tyler Scooby
No. Tyler's Shaggy.
No,
O'Brien's Shaggy.
Who?
O'Brien.
Who's
Tyler's
O'Brien then?
Shaggy.
Well, technically, Scooby would be Tyler, and Shaggy would be O'Brien.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe?
That's it.
Yeah.
I think Tyler's.
Yeah. He actually is. He is a werewolf, so he is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
He is Scooby.
Do we have a Fred?
Gee,
Fred.
I don't know.
Fred, bro.
I'm not Fred.
You're Fred.
Wait. Fred was always maybe involved in the crimes, right? They always were like, is
No,
Fred
Kylan's
is
Fred.
Fred
Kylan's
evil?
Black Fred.
I'm Black.
Black
You're
from
Black
Black
Fred.
Fred.
Oh yeah, that is true. You actually have a more evil.
Wait,
yeah,
what is? I have an ascot. I need an ascot now. Those
Questionable.
little things.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The thing
that
thing.
can be your scarf.
It's called an
Daniel
ascot.
Sharman might have been a Fred in the prior seasons, and then now you are the new Fred.
Kylan for Black Fred.
Fred, baby.
We also have a question on here. What is this saying? When you started the show, did you think this would make such a big impact on so many people's lives? No, I didn't. I knew when I read the script that I couldn't put it down, and I'm the kind of reader that I love to read, but it does take me a second to get into the material. And a lot of scripts I read in this observational perspective, and in this script, I was right there. I was in it. I felt the action and didn't want to put it down when I was reading every single line and going over the direction between the dialogue, and I knew that I loved the script. I knew I couldn't put it down. And so I thought, okay, that's something special for me at least. And then when I met the cast, I felt I was conflicted. I'm like, is it just me being biased, or is there something special here? And I didn't know. I knew I felt it, and I wasn't sure if it was just me. And we all had these conversations during the pilot, like, I feel something. Well, guys, we are a little biased. We're the cast working on this pilot. We want it to succeed. And then when it did, we kind of weren't that surprised, I think, because we knew the script was so good. Like, we couldn't put down each script that we would get in for each episode. So from that perspective, I think we always had this feeling, but you'd never know until it happens. And so we were just more overjoyed and grateful when it actually did happen. But it was waiting for that other shoe to drop because we felt it. We just weren't sure if you guys would feel it. And so we're just glad we're not crazy. that we're just, we all felt the love. And yeah, so maybe I'm just thank you that it's impacted you guys that much. To get that kind of feedback is pretty incredible.
That was great. I can't even say anything.
I mean, I'm in no room to even comment on this. You're a veteran. You've been here since the beginning, in day one. So I think you hit the nail on the head.
Precisely. Those are all the words I have to say.
Thank you. And thank you for all your comments, the Lindas and the OMGs and the boys are hot. And,
Hey.
Aw.
We appreciate all these comments. We've seen
I know
them
they're
all.
talking about these two because
Shut up, Cody.
it's a man right here. You
Shut
feel
up,
me?
Cody.
You feel me?
Shut up, Cody.
Huh, boys. I'm just playing. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We are going to dive into Comic-Con and go about this day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and
Thanks, guys.
enjoy the final season of Teen